A journey can become your greatest pleasure, your biggest nightmare. My parents were alarmed that we were taking a trip to Hoedspruit near the Kruger National Park in the heights of the January flood, but we went ahead in faith. And about 2 hours into our trip, God gave us this most magnificent sight that I thought I must just have to show you.
This rainbow was like a promise from God that He was traveling with us. I wanted more pictures of this rainbow, so we pulled into the nearest gas station. If you look carefully behind me, you will see the rainbow. And when I saw this, I felt like I had stopped at Psalms 83:18. There were like these huge, majestic animals in front of me, and I thought, what a mighty God we serve. God's majesty is revealed all around us in our spiritual journey. And this was a special moment with Christ that really made a deep impression on me. If the rainbow was not there, we would have never stopped to enjoy these wild animals. And the rhinos was a super bonus. I felt like I was on a pilgrimage of Psalms 84, heading for the spiritual feast. And I was going to be visiting friends as well. And in verse 5 it says, "Blessed is the man whose heart is set on pilgrimage. As they pass through the valley of Baca," which is weeping, "they make it a spring, and the rains also cover it with pools, and they go from strength to strength until they appear before God." Baca refers to a type of weeping tree that drips resin that looks like the tree has tears. Baca symbolizes a spiritually dry place. The valley of Baca was the Israelites' stopover on their way to Jerusalem to worship God. It was not the end of the road, but just a short pit stop. Who would have ever thought that our Baca, with the falling rain around us, could give us such a beautiful rainbow? A promise that God is with us and sharing our journey. A rainbow is a promise from God, and He helps us to see rainbows in the storm. God was reminding me that the trials and tribulations of a place is not lived in, but rather passed through. And no matter how difficult our valley of Baca gets, God can turn that bitterness into springs of blessings and pools of refreshment. In your journey, what are you passing through? Can you see some of God's scattered blessings around you?